Hello everyone and welcome back. We're back again. We're going to be watching Zack Snyder's Justice League today. This video is going to be part 1 because I just looked this up last night and it's a 4-hour movie. I thought I was reading it wrong. I've never watched a 4-hour movie before. We were discussing that. I just told you guys, you're like, what?
Oh my God.
And we were saying that we watched the extended versions of The Lord of the Rings a long time ago, and those were very long. But we watched those in parts too because they were so long. So they were around probably over 4 hours. Some of them were. But that was good to actually break it up. So this we definitely cannot watch in one go, but we're going to take either a big break today or watch another day. But it's going to be enjoyable, I'm sure. We do like DC. Yeah. We love the other movies. Wonder Woman I really did like.
I loved Wonder Woman.
That was fun. That was really good. And I do love Batman. Like, Ben Affleck plays a really good Batman. And a big thing that happened, Superman freaking died.
Oh.
That was actually very tragic. I mean, I love Superman. And the way they did it, I thought was good. Like, it was so sad. And then right at the end, we freaked out. Because you remember the stones were rumbling, I think, around his grave or something. And we're like, he has to come back. So I was asking Mom and Kim. They do not know anything about Justice League. I have not seen the movie. You guys have not seen the original one that came out in 2017. Right. Fans, thank you guys for always explaining things to us. And I don't want to be spoiled, but I did hear things that I try not to influence you guys, but just to say it because we're watching another version of the original. The first one wasn't that great. A lot of people say that. I guess because Zack Snyder started filming and something tragic happened with his daughter. I don't know what happened, but I guess she passed away, which is really sad. So he had to actually leave the project, and then Joss Whedon came on as an uncredited director, which I thought was kind of shocking to go on to a project like that. But again, I don't know the whole backstory. I'm sure you guys will let us know. We love Joss Whedon, but I can't even imagine, like, picking up a project that's not yours and trying to make it work. And he is so different. I mean, I don't know Zack Snyder, but I just know Joss Whedon. You know, he has a humorous side too. And I just don't know. Like, I think like just mixing directors would have some conflicts in an original idea.
Yes,
so
when you're focused on one and then it veers off to a different style at the end.
And no matter how good you are, if you just have a different view on something that's already in the making, it could really mess it up. And I've heard that with Fantastic Four, which is Marvel. Again, we haven't seen Fantastic Four, so sorry, guys, if you're wincing, all those big fans out there. And thank you for taking out time to watch our videos, too, because we really do have a lot of fun. We learned so much from you guys, and we really do enjoy most of everything that we watch. And Marvel, I mean, I know we keep talking about that because that was the original like movies and shows that we have been watching on the channel, but we do really like DC, too. I grew up with the comic books. I mean, not that I was, like, thoroughly reading them, but I did love Superman and Batman growing up, and I was into all the cartoons and the old movies. I think when I was really little, I probably saw some of Superman, like one of the real old ones. The Justice League, it's kind of like the Avengers. I have to relate it to that because Mom and Kim will understand that. You have a bunch of superheroes working as a team. So we have a picture up right now. We're going to be watching on HBO Max because that's where it's available. We see a picture of Superman and Batman. So obviously, I don't know if Superman's coming back, but I kind of assume he has to. So I don't know. Again, we saw the hint before in Batman versus Superman that he was alive somehow, I guess. We saw the stones. So I'm curious how this is going to be. So again, we're going to watch this probably in 2 parts, 2 separate movies, 2 different intros, reviews, and I think we need to do that anyways because there's probably going to be a lot to talk about. One exciting thing I love is Cyborg because I love Teen Titans. Like, I used to watch the cartoon. I know they have a lot of comic books. I didn't read those. Sorry, guys. But I love the cartoon. And I'm curious on how he's going to be. Like, the old cartoon that was more, like, serious. And then they have Teen Titans Go, which you guys are probably like, what's that? I don't know if you guys even heard of that. So you have, like, Robin and Starfire. Anyways, it's fun. But Cyborg's from that, from what I know. So I'm excited to see how they portray him. And then we haven't seen Aquaman yet or Flash. I know of those characters. You guys heard of both?
Yes.
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay.
Heard of
Do you
Flash
know
long ago and Aquaman recently when the movie came out. We just saw like
Jason
commercials and stuff.
Momoa? Oh, yeah. So we know him
Yes.
as...
Khal Drogo.
Because we love Game of Thrones. I know, well, that's another tangent too, but the last season. But I really did love Game of Thrones. And yeah, so we're excited to finally see him. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting Aquaman, and it did end up on our polls. And I was like, whoops, because that wasn't supposed to go out of order, but I have help with polls now, and I didn't communicate that. So I was like, whoopsie. But we didn't see that, so we're watching in order for the most part. So yeah, so anyone else will be a fun surprise. I don't know. I think Green Lantern's part of DC as well, so we might see him too. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
But I'm curious.
right.
So I think we should get into it. We'll just review it afterwards and see how we feel and what we know. And I'm curious on what you guys will understand and like.
Excellent.
Okay.
So who do you guys like more, like Batman or Superman?
Oh, that's a toss-up.
It's
I
so
think
hard to
Superman.
say.
Yeah, I think Superman.
Me too.
Yeah.
Isn't that hard? We
He's always so
agree.
positive.
I
you know,
love
it's-
Superman. Superman was always my favorite, but I really
Yes.
do love Batman too. But
Yeah.
when I used to watch the old Batman series, I love Robin. He was always my favorite.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's-
Batman is so freaking cool too, and I know why so many love him so much. And my old roommate Jessica, she loved him, and I understood why. You know, she read all those comics. And,
Yes.
you know, and he is a very complicated character, and Superman's just very, I guess, stereotyped or something. But I just really like what he stands for, and just like how
No,
honest
I
he
know.
usually is, and yeah, so
Yes.
that's kind of fun. That's why I like you guys
Good energy.
speaking
Like
first.
that, yes.
A lot of you guys know that if you watch on our Patreon, you can see things up to a week early. So when you see this reaction, the full reaction is most likely going to be the full movie. I'm probably just going to put both of them together, and I might even do them in parts if it is easier for people on Patreon too. All right, ready?
Ready?
We're ready.
Zack Snyder's Justice League and Sonic Scream. No. Ooh. That's Cyborg. It is.
So far.
Yeah. Aquaman's gonna hear it. They're just ready.
Oh,
Why would you want to touch it?
she's...
Yeah, what was she gonna do by touching it?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Drogo!
Hello.
I believe
Eyes
there
are
is a strange.
Okay.
How much is there?
Ever hear of Superman? He died fighting next to me.
Tough cookie, isn't she?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe a man who broods in a cave for a living isn't cut out to be a recruiter.
I always love that when they make
Isn't
designs.
that gorgeous?
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice.
The little things in life.
Yeah.
That's right.
Someday
Oh,
go
so
back
nice.
out there. Just walk right in. Massacre everybody.
Oh, just after everyone.
My gosh.
Line them up.
Oh, no.
She's amazing.
There she is. Oh,
What?
no.
Yay.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
Slow motion effect. Oh yeah. Love the music.
Wow. Oh, there. Oh, boy.
Like, no time. But okay.
Fling it.
Whoa. That's my big fireworks. Whoa.
No, don't just randomly.
Whoa.
Hit him.
Man,
Yes.
Good. Holy crap.
oh my God, no.
Crap. Yep. Don't let
Come
him
on,
take
get
the
him
next
before
one.
you're
Get him
fast.
before he gets, get him, get him, get him, get him. Ooh.
She's standing there.
There goes his hat.
Oh, is that all that's left
Yeah.
of him? Good. I hope.
Evil does not sleep.
Dang.
It waits.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
This is gonna be really bad. Portal? Yep. She's gonna die here. Ooh, crushes. Nice! To make it all collapse.
God.
I mean, I feel so bad for everyone in there.
Yeah.
But look at their muscles.
Wow, wow. Their abs. Whoa.
All of them sacrificing.
Ooh.
And she's the only one that makes it out. Guarding all that time, and it's like nothing. Oh, how
Aquaman
sad.
becomes-
So many
Yeah.
Amazons lost. Yep. Man.
Oh.
No
God, all those like
chance.
blade spikes.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh.
At least you tried.
Trace.
It's like acupuncture for him. It's like
That's right. Yeah.
it's doing nothing.
Oh.
She's definitely guarding
She's
it with her
guarding
life.
it with her life.
My God.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, great. Now it's
By
opening up
itself.
more.
Hurry up, somebody.
Oh. No.
Oh, good.
Oh, I hear. Oh, look at them.
A lot of them. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't even go in. I would just call
Oh,
someone.
God.
okie dokie. Call
That's not my
security.
job.
What's going on? Ooh,
Oh, crap.
ooh.
He's so shocked.
Ooh.
Oh, that's definitely not good.
Oh, yep, Aquaman.
There he is.
There he is.
Whiskey.
And blankets for him. Well, I didn't expect Aquaman to be like this.
Oh my God, like that.
Yes, I know.
Whoa, down the hatch.
He's taking his shirt off, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't he wearing that when he saved the guy, though? That's
Yes,
just
he
for
was.
us. He doesn't even have to move. He just flies almost.
Yet you keep coming back here.
Oh my God.
Defoe.
Take up your mother's trident.
Come on.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. We will hear your plea for Darkseid.
Darkseid, no. Wow.
Jeez.
Don't get close. Should have gone for the head.
Yes.
Oh. Oops. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, Pete.
Oh, crap.
Oh, she's-
Don't look
yeah,
down and
he's-
get it.
yeah,
It's
look
in
at
the middle
that.
of the city.
Oh yeah, that's
setting
right.
up for disaster for this
gosh,
girl.
I'll plow into her.
Whoa, the guy too.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, hit her.
whoa.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
It's
It's
not
like
the time.
Quicksilver. You know, he's like,
Right?
it's probably
Almost like making fun.
really.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, this is.
Oh, he really
gee.
did.
Oh my goodness.
He does remind me of Quicksilver being funny like this.
Yeah.
He's-
Okay, she's in shock,
Like
but
a-
really,
yeah,
I'd be
like-
like
like
freaking
Flash
out,
is
not
gone.
like,
Yeah.
oh, you're right here, and I'm
Whoa.
out of my car.
For dog work, I always bring a meat snack because it makes them feel
A
calm.
meat
You
snack.
never
He
know
is
what's going
quick.
to happen in this city. I mean, I start on Monday.
Oh my God.
So they can go in deep water, no problem.
Yeah, just all these hostages.
Boy.
Ew. He's gonna go in his mouth to crush his head.
Betray my own people.
Not crush him.
Like even inside, just wearing that hoodie all the time. It's a huge jump too.
Oh gee. Whoa.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna be tomorrow.
Oh, I knew something was gonna happen because I'm
yeah.
like, how does he
Oh,
become the
jeez.
cyborg?
Oh.
Oh my word.
Whoa. So can he duplicate
There
money?
you
Really?
go. Wow. Special customer prize.
It's,
Can I have a receipt that says that?
does that like ruin the whole?
The bank header on it.
Yeah. And you killed him.
Oh, yeah, yes, it is.
Can I keep this?
It's like this is souvenir.
What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
Rich.
Yeah, more
I
than
had
that.
that
Oh, he's gonna bury. Really there?
Oh,
They're gonna
he's gonna
desecrate
put
the
it-
grave. You know they're gonna find
Oh
it.
my God, yeah.
It's really shallow.
Oh crap! Whoa, 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 whoa! Not good, not good.
God, they're right there.
Oh,
Oh crap!
Who's going to be another captive?
Oh no! It's when you peek over an edge like that. Rah!
yeah.
Flying up.
Oh god! Oh, in half. Ooh!
Ooh. Ooh.
She pulling the water from him?
Ooh.
You in his blood? Ooh! What did she do? Ooh! Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Step up. Ooh!
Yeah.
They have taken prisoners who carry its scent. They will tell me what they know, or I will rip it from them.
Ooh.
Don't you believe it? All right, guys, I think we're going to end it here, starting at part 4, and we're going to do the other one as a separate video. So, what did you guys think of this so far? Again, it's DC. We were
It's
introduced
DC.
to a lot of characters.
Yes. That's where we were.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I like how each one, how Atlantis and how the Amazon people are, how they guard their mother
That's right.
boxes. And how interesting, how different it is. You had all these Amazons just pointing at it. They know it's awake. There are just so many of them. And then you have Atlantis. There's just pretty much just a couple of Atlanteans just hovering over it. And they're so powerful. When Steppenwolf was interrogating one of the humans, one of the people about the mother box, he found out the location. I thought he was going to go easier to where the Cyborg placed it, where he just buried it next to his mother, as opposed to going to Aquarius first, or Atlantis first, rather.
Yeah. So maybe he just picked it up a lot faster or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Oh,
because
now he'd like
Yeah, because he picked up that one quick, and with the other one, maybe because it didn't wake up yet, because the other two woke up first, and that's probably why
Oh, that's
he
why,
sensed
yeah.
it more. That's what I'm assuming.
Yes.
But for Victor to just bury it at his own burial site, like
it's such
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know,
really
like what would you
something.
do with it? But that's like too plain of an idea because he doesn't know how they're finding it or something. But I don't know.
yeah, it is. You're right. It's sentimental to a human to do that.
Yeah.
To put it next to a loved one or to
I wouldn't want to
something
do
he's
that
familiar.
because
Yeah.
if something can seek it, like he's already paranoid in his apartment and he's holding on to this box and this thing was already there trying to get it. So
That's
I wouldn't
right.
bury it right there because, okay, my mom's grave's right there and this thing's going to dig it up. Like it senses it somehow. And if it didn't physically see it yet, it's doing something else to sense it. So
sense it, yeah.
I would automatically think you would try to dig it up there. So I would not try to have that desecrated. Like,
That's right.
and especially
And
with
they've
all
got
his-
a lot of captives. They can do a lot of damage to all those people, kill them in order to seek it, and they're going to find it quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And for a cyborg to have all this knowledge and to not be able to tell, I mean, maybe there's no cameras or something, because it's kind of like a little confusing to me where I know he's looking at cameras to see
Yes.
certain people, and
Yes.
his father's dialogue was saying that, you know, he has a lot more power than he realizes. Like, he has so much knowledge that
Yes,
he has
the
to think
physical,
less
yeah.
and do less in order to be good. We were seeing all these different camera angles in the restaurant and then on the side of the, apartment building with the same lady. We were seeing all these different angles, like, there are multiple cameras there,
Yeah.
which didn't make sense. Like maybe there'll be 2, but I don't think there'll be a ton of cameras. So it was almost like breaking that, where it's not just about him connecting to technology, but he's like almost like the Matrix, where he's beyond that, where he can realistically sense different things and see things in different ways than you would think, I guess. So I was kind of taking it even farther, even like duplicating money or making money out of nothing.
Yes,
I
because
know,
he said he was in
Oh my
control
gosh.
of everything, from
Yeah.
the markets
Yeah, from
to
everything,
everything.
that's right.
yeah, so I think he would have more sense
Okay.
than to just bury the box right next to his
would
mom or
think so,
something, or
yeah.
his old grave, or I don't know. So that was a little bit odd to me. But speaking of Cyborg, I really like that character. I was excited to see him in this.
Yeah.
You guys have never seen him before.
Never.
No, never. No.
So what did you think about his backstory, huh? Like, to be human and then to have a bad
yes.
accident. That was really sad. I wasn't sure how that was going to happen.
I
Yes,
just
yes.
I feel bad for the dad. I'm sure he feels guilty that he hasn't been there for his son, and for Victor to be so bitter. Now look, he's what, 17 years old? I mean, to give all this technology to his son, he's so hurt. He lost his mother. He's bitter towards his father.
Yes,
He's
yes.
still immature. I mean, he's a teenager, and he gave him all this power, and you know he's good in his heart. Deep down, he's really a
Yes.
good kid. But his father, who he resented, gave this to him. So it made sense that he ruined the tape right when, okay, as a father, I want to talk to you. And
That's
he
right,
crushed
you
it.
don't want to hear
So it
that.
makes sense. But hopefully with Diana and Batman, that they will try to be more of his family and try
Yeah, I
to
hope so,
hone
too.
in on what he can do that's really good on the cyborg end of it.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that, he can really bond with them. I think he needs that. They probably
Yes.
can all.
Oh,
It's probably gonna be
definitely,
hard for
yeah.
them to work together because they're so different. But I
Yeah.
think over time, hopefully, they can really help each other out. And I think Cyborg really needs that, to reach out and see unique other people who want to like save people, who have a good heart. And he is so tormented right now being this machine. I can't blame him at all. And one thing too is, it's a big discussion there, but I really wish, as good as this movie is so far, I really wish that they split these up into multiple movies, like independent movies where like
That
a
would be a
Cyborg
good
movie
idea.
first, and like we
Definitely.
weren't even introduced to Cyborg until this movie. Same thing with Aquaman and Flash, and I really wish
That's
they
right.
had their own movies first, because I think it's a lot more exciting that way. Because even though I was excited to see them here, I felt like I needed to attach myself to them. Like I didn't know much about their personalities,
No, I
and
didn't
we
either.
got a little information, which was nice, but I didn't have that like grand feeling like, yes, look,
Yeah.
it's Aquaman. And although
Yeah,
I love that
definitely,
actor, Jason Momoa's awesome. When I saw Flash, same thing. Like I don't really know much about Flash, but I was like, oh cool, that's him. But I felt like there could have been so much there. And with Cyborg,
Definitely.
he has been on screen a lot. I wasn't sure how big of a part he was going to have in this. I felt like he needed his own movie first, where to see him go through these changes and becoming a cyborg. And I know his father is really into this tech, and maybe he was already building this weapon and had no choice but
And he
to
just
use-
needed a vehicle. And he
Yeah.
used his son.
Yeah, so maybe that was the case, but I just have so many questions there, where I wish it started off with him doing a prototype of something, and his son was dying, had no chance of survival, so he had to do this, but it was like a prototype body where it didn't have all these
that's not
fancy
good.
gadgets and stuff, maybe real basic stuff. And then maybe something happens where Victor's going out and he starts saving people, and it escalates where he has to have certain weapons, and then his father's like working with him, so then he starts building up a better relationship with his father, and he starts helping him upgrade to defend the people. And I thought that would be a really cool way to introduce him, instead of just giving him all these bells and whistles. You have a good heart.
That's
I know
right.
you'll do well with this.
That's right.
I
And it's a
mean,
weapon. He's a weapon.
yeah, and even
Be careful.
half his face is machine now. So
Yeah.
is his brain part flesh, part is it part actual human brain?
Right. And
was it
without
all cyborg?
prior knowledge, we don't know.
So
That's
that
right.
might also mess him up even more. So even though he was a good kid, he might be completely different now. He's literally wired differently. I mean, that's a
That's right.
bad pun. I don't know, like giving him all those weapons, unless he had no choice and already had that prototype made exactly how it was, and he had to put his son into it. I don't understand why he would put a bunch of weapons in there to be like, look at you, you're like this perfect being now, and now you can do good.
Everything, you're in
there
charge
should have been
of
a lot of
money.
build up and a lot of problems and upgrades, I feel like, to get to where he is now.
Yeah.
I think it's like a little too much too fast.
Yeah.
You know, but
And
other than that,
even with Flash, like, we don't know how he became Flash. That would have been
That's
probably
right.
a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
movie, too.
Good thing.
and I want to see that. I want to have a little bit more screen time with Flash, but he seems more of like a basic character where he's just silly, goofy.
Well, he likes
but
to talk a
as
lot.
someone that has no idea about him, it would have been really interesting to see like how he made it through until
That's
here.
right.
Like how his father, what happened to his mom and dad, how come he, he's being charged for this murder and, serving time for killing his mom that he knows he didn't do.
Yeah.
Like that would have been
That's right. Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, you know what's interesting there with Barry? Like, how did his mom die? Like, maybe Barry was a baby, had these powers all his life, somehow had an accident and hurt his mom, and his father had to take
maybe.
the blame. I don't know. That's
Don't
like
know.
really dark, but
I don't know. He didn't
all
seem
heroes
like
have a
he's
dark
whole.
side.
If it's true, he's not holding anything inside, like so sad, like
maybe he doesn't
Victor
know.
is
Maybe
with his
he
mom.
doesn't,
Yeah,
Like,
maybe
how
he
long
doesn't.
has his
That's
dad
right.
been in jail? You know,
Yeah.
has he been
Yeah,
a
that's right.
lifetime in jail or?
Going to be in there for a long time too, and he's very great with tech. I mean, look at where he was living. Holy smoke!
Yeah, that was
Oh,
insane.
man, that's right.
So I think Batman was perfect to see Flash, and
Yes.
Wonder Woman was perfect to see Cyborg because
Yeah.
That's right.
perfect
Yes.
like match almost,
Yeah.
you know, because she's like kind of motherly. And so just to ask, what superhero were you the most excited to see so far?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I liked Wonder
I know, like
Woman
we
at
all
the
agree on the
beginning.
same thing. Like I love Batman too. So we didn't see much of Batman though. Like him and Alfred, I
Yeah.
love together, and I almost forgot Alfred in this series is like
That's right.
he's more of a. I mean, he's always an equal, but he's not so much a butler anymore. Like it was cute seeing him with
Yes,
the tea,
right, yes.
like
It's
trying
like a
to.
side.
I had to get used to it a little
Yeah,
bit.
like he's kind of like hovering over Diana. I'm like, okay, no, this is how you have to do the tea, and he's trying to be gentle about it. So it's
Yes.
showing like his side where he can't help but like take care of people.
Yes.
But then he's
That's
also
right.
like doing machines. He's also building things for Bruce.
Yeah, well,
and, like he's
I
really
was surprised.
good with technology. So that was kind of fun. And he was fresh and witty in the other one. So I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot like this kind of
right.
personality. He's still Alfred, but he's just like more
Yeah.
peppy and fresh than and younger
Yes.
than the other ones we've seen in Batman. But
That's right.
yeah, so I think it's really good so far. It is really long, and we saw that it's in parts, and I kept seeing these white dots on the bar at the bottom of HBO Max. I'm like, oh, there's going to be a lot of commercials during this.
Oh,
This is going to be
thank
hard
goodness.
to edit, to sync
Wasn't-
up. But they're actual segments, because I guess the movie's so long, they're actually showing you where the parts start. So that's actually kind of
that's
smart
better.
to do that.
Yes, we're happy about that.
And
Yeah,
commercials.
and maybe we won't have a Superman in this. I don't know. I kind of assumed he would come back because I think in the cartoons he was the leader of Justice League. I could be wrong. It could be Batman. But yeah, so no Superman so far.
Oh, wow.
No Superman, so
maybe.
Batman's taking the wheels, and at first he was having a hard time trying to recruit.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
And I want to say, like, the best scene for me was the beginning. I love that scene with the Amazons. That was so freaking
was
cool.
good, yes.
But it's so scary. Like you were saying, Kim, like having them wait there, like they're so dedicated because they know how bad this is. They're so loyal to it that they're ready. They're at the ready. They're always there, like hard shifts, I'm sure. And they like no hesitation. Right when there's some kind of weird movement, like they're in action. They're ready to
Yes,
fight.
That's right. Yeah.
So to see all of them die, because you know they're wonderful, like they're insane, like dedicated
Oh my
warriors.
God,
They've been
yes.
fighting all their lives to die like that by the hundreds,
Oh,
maybe even
wow, that's so
thousands.
many.
And we know there's a ton of people there, but I'm like, oh my God, they already lost like most of them. And I'm like, oh, here comes a new entourage of
Yeah.
you
Yes,
know,
that-
warriors.
A huge
That
wave
was
of them.
insane. Yeah, that was fun to watch.
Like
So
that.
it made me feel so bad, but that was the point, to be like, holy crap, all these warriors are dying from this one evil guy and his minions, you know, like they have no chance. And it is true, because then when you see Aquaman and a few people like just guarding underwater and how they fought, they put up like almost a bigger fight, but maybe because it was underwater, so it was harder ground for
Yeah, maybe it was
Wolf to
harder
cover or
for
something.
Steppenwolf to
Oh, wow.
fight them.
What a name, huh? Steppenwolf. So, yeah, so good movies so far. And, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know we're going to have a lot more to say next time. If you're watching on Patreon, this might be in segments, but there should be a full video as well. I'll figure out once I edit this. And if you're watching on YouTube, we're doing this in 2 parts just because it's so long. You'll be able to see the second one very soon.
Excellent.
So we can't wait to watch more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out our store to see some cool merchandise of ours. And we're going to have more designs very soon. That will help us out greatly if you buy anything from there. And please give this video a thumbs up. So until next time.
Thumbs up.
Thanks, guys.
Ring that bell.
Please ring that bell.
Bye.
Part 2's next. Bye.
Bye.